Darren, thank you very much for joining us. Another good workout. We're back for another season. 2 games under our belt now. What did you make of today?
I think the most pleasing thing about today is we've got through the game with no injuries. Obviously we have a few injuries in the squad, so it's important that we get through these pre-season games and don't pick up any injuries. So the medical team deserve a lot of credit for that, and the players have got themselves in decent shape, and there were 2 very good workouts so far against the Welders and then obviously today against Loughgall.
And obviously the manager's made a couple of signings so far. We unfortunately haven't really got to see as much of them as we would have liked, but what have you made of the transfer window so far?
Yeah, it's been a good transfer window for us. We've obviously brought a bit more pace into the team, and then obviously getting Johnny McMurray in as well, Brandon Doyle, Johnny Fraser, Lewis Patterson, who we have seen, who's equipped himself very well in both games. It's just unfortunate the other 3 have picked up injuries and they've been unable to get them on the pitch, but hopefully over the next week or so the home supporters will get to see the 3 boys playing.
And obviously, just personally, Darren, obviously this is your first full pre-season now that you've got to come in and work with the team. How excited are you for doing that?
No, I've loved it. I've loved every minute of it. I've been well received here at Seaview. Everybody's took on some of my fresh new ideas, and it's been great. The coaching staff that I have around with me as well are brilliant, and the manager himself, he allows his coaches to get on with what they need to get on with, and that's what I enjoy. I enjoy being out in the pitch with the players, and it's been great, as I say. Lots of experience in Spearsy and Charlie Murphy, and then obviously you have me and Mark here, maybe that more trying new ideas with the players as well. So it's been great, and all round it's been fantastic, and I've really enjoyed my time here so far.
And from a coaching point of view, Darren, obviously as we mentioned, probably the last 2 games is just about trying to find that rhythm, momentum again, get some minutes under the legs of the players. But is it nice now being able to work on the tactical stuff as we move towards the start of the season? And
I think the people in the first 2 games will notice that we're obviously trying to play a lot more. We're trying to keep the ball a lot more, especially when you've got the quality of the likes of a Jordan Forsyth and Ben Kennedy playing in the middle of your park and stuff like that. And obviously our 2 fullbacks can both want to play as well, and then obviously if you've Adam Lackey and people like that up front who can hold the ball in. So when you've got them types of players in your squad, you have to try and encourage them to play. And I think over the last 2 games there has been some really good passages of play in the game, and I think people now have seen what we're trying to do, and it's just a matter of trying to work on that and building that and carrying it into the season.
I wanted to ask Darren just quickly about some of the young players that we've seen a lot of them at the tail end of last season, when maybe during that split process. We're obviously seeing Lewis Patterson, Lewis Barr now coming in the side. What have you made of them, and what are they like working with on a weekly basis?
I'm probably quite fortunate, whereas I already know the boys, so I've already had a bit of a relationship. The one that they don't know is obviously Lewis Patterson, but he's really impressed me. The other 3, Lewis Barr, Jack Patterson and Joel Thompson, are people that I know, and obviously they come in at the end of the season. We encourage them to stay with the first team squad now. They've come in, they've trained, they want to learn, they want to listen, and all 4 of them have bright futures. I still think there's an opportunity for some of them to go maybe back across the water, but it's been nice to see them come in, and it's also nice to see the senior players interacting with them, and they've got plenty of knowledge in that changing room of people that they can learn from, and to be fair to the young players, have done that and have been a credit to themselves, and every one of them have cut themselves really well.
Darren, very pleased to see you back here again, and thank you very much and all the best for the season.
That's great, thank you.